Today, I'm incredibly excited to talk with Pat Marino, the owner of what is promised to be New York City's premier live escape room experience. Across the harbor from Manhattan is an island of adventures, curiosities, great food, and the home of unreal escapes. With Pat's enthusiasm and no limits imagination, he has taken immersion to the next level, from a real-life disco room to his military battleship. There's not a doubt in my mind that his rooms are making their way to the top of everyone's list. So let's go see what fun we can have here on Find Your Escape. Hey guys, welcome back to Find Your Escape. I am your host, Amanda Contreras, and I am with Pat from Unreal Escapes in Staten Island. This is a brand new season, so I'm really excited to share with you all of the content and the great episodes that we have for you. So Pat, how are you? How's it going? I know you're in New York today. I am in California. We're doing something new. How you doing?
We're doing great, Amanda. Thank you for having us on. And I'm jealous that you're in California because we're over here in 23-degree weather. So props to you.
Yeah, little chilly.
How's everything with you?
Really good. We are at a warm 52. Not that that's warm to me personally. I have my Uggs on, so I feel like I'm in 22-degree weather, but we're good. We're good to go. Do me a favor. Tell me what you used to do and kind of what got you into an escape room, because I heard a little bit just in our talking back and forth that you had a computer fixing business as well. So what are you about? Tell me a little bit more about you and what your story is on opening Unreal Escapes.
Okay, so I've been pretty much in my own business since I was 15 years old. Started way back. Yeah, I started a DJ business back when I was 15 years old. I did that for about 5 years. Then I went into some other things. I've never actually even really worked for anybody. It's been all my own stuff. So in college, I actually decided to open up a computer repair business. So as soon as I graduated, I went into that full steam, and I've been doing computer sales, service, repairs, networking since I was 17 years old.
Oh, wow.
And we moved a couple different locations. Now, finally, we settled in a different part of the island, Staten Island, and about actually 3 years this November 15th that just passed. It was my birthday, and my wife says to me,
"Happy birthday!"
Come on, yeah, thank you. My wife says to me, get in the car. I said, all right, where are we going? She said, don't worry about it, it's a surprise. So we pulled up outside of an escape room, and I'm like, what's an escape room? And she says, oh, you get locked in a room, you have to find your way out. And I'm like, all right, I love challenges, so let's do it. So we went into the room, and it was a great time. We did not get out, of course, because it was my first room. I didn't even know what to expect. But we came pretty close. So at that point, I came out and I took my wallet out of my pocket and I threw it on the table and I said to the guy, take more money out, I want to go back in and finish. And he says, no, I'm sorry, we're booked right now. I said, all right, we'll go have lunch, we'll come back. No, I'm sorry, we're booked. All right, then I'll come back later in the evening, we'll go have lunch, we'll go have dinner, we'll come back. No, I'm sorry, we're booked. Okay, so then obviously the business mind starts.
Yeah.
So I said, all right, maybe this is a business that I want to look into. Well, then I started doing a whole bunch of different rooms, and I went around different states and trying different rooms. And I realized it's no longer about the money at this point. I started to love the game. I started to love the experience. I love the challenge. And I started thinking about how people could make their rooms better. And I started putting down on paper what they could do. And then I said, you know what? Why don't I just do this for myself? Because I love the idea of creating things. And every business I've done has always been fixing somebody else's problems. It wasn't really so much about creating new experiences. So this tapped into a whole new creativity part of my personality I didn't even know existed. And I put together about 15 different themes of what I wanted to open if I ever opened an escape room.
Sure.
But then finding locations was very difficult at an affordable rate here. Finally, in March, we opened with our first room, which is called Battleship Adventure. And the theme behind Battleship is World War III has broken out, and America has been attacked by an all-sides attack from some unknown country or countries, and they've effectively destroyed all of our naval fleet, all of our battleships, everything is gone. There's only one ship still in existence, and that's the ship that we're going to be getting on. And the reason it still exists is because it's an old decommissioned battleship that was converted into a museum years back. Now, the Navy found out about it, and it wasn't destroyed because the enemy didn't think it was a threat. It was a museum. So the Navy then tried to re-outfit it as quickly as they could and get our sailors on it in order to get out into the ocean and be able to find the enemy that's out there, target them, load their weapons, fire the weapons, and destroy the enemy all within an hour because the enemy is about to be here and fully destroy everything that's still left, and that's going to happen in about an hour.
That's awesome. And then your second room is which one?
Okay, so our second room, which just opened up probably about 3 to 4 weeks ago, it's called Disco 54. Yep. This is a throwback to the old days of when disco was king. And we try to keep disco alive a little bit because I'm an old school disco guy. Sorry to all you rockers out there. So the owners of our nightclub were naughty boys, and they didn't pay all their taxes. So all the ill-gotten money that they have accumulated from not paying their taxes is now hidden inside the club. And it's up to you, the party goers, going into the club, which is it's a very exclusive club and it's very difficult to get into. If you get accepted into the club, you have to then get into the club. You have to try to find all the hidden money in the club, and you need to get out of the club before the feds arrive in an hour to arrest the club owners and anybody associated with the club.
That's a fun thing. I like that. I have not heard of a theme like that before.
You know what? I've done my research before I started opening any rooms, and to my knowledge, there's no disco-themed escape rooms anywhere in the world, nor any battleships. We do know of submarines, but no battleships. So we try to do rooms that nobody else has anywhere else. So at the moment, luckily enough, we're the only ones. There is going to be disco music playing throughout. So sometimes people just go in here and just burst out to dance.
Right.
And there's a lot of cool little tricks inside there that we can't reveal right now. But Battleship is a very intense game, and it's a very exciting game, and you really feel like people tell me that they came out and they wish they would have brought Dramamine with them. Not that the room moves, but the boat really looks like a real vessel.
That's so great. I can't wait to see it.
And disco, you would know you're not in a real disco because it's very, very realistic.
That's so awesome. That's
light blending, disco ball going, music playing. So it's a great experience. But we already have some stuff on paper that we're considering to do for the third room, and we're going to eventually have a fourth and possibly even a fifth room.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Really excited.
And like I had mentioned earlier too, we also do have a very large party room that you saw a little bit earlier. So we're able to host large parties, large corporate team building groups. People can come in and do just a regular game. They could do a game with party room, a game with party room and food, or if they were doing, let's say, again, corporate team building, they could bring in their laptop and do a whole PowerPoint presentation on our large screen TV that we would have there for them. If they wanted to just host a meeting and not use our facility for playing games, they could do that alone, or they can do both. They could play Battleship alone, they could play Battleship and Disco. So there's a lot of opportunity.
That's really great. What do you think sets you apart from other escape rooms? Besides your amazing themes and uniqueness from your rooms, what do you think makes you really stand out?
I try to have a full experience. So it starts on the phone when people call, or the website. We have what we think is a pretty decent website, and we have videos up there, very, very professionally done videos showing them what the experience could be like. We feel like we fail if the customer doesn't come out and saying it was one of the best rooms we've ever done. And quite honestly, so far, every review we've ever gotten is pure 5 stars. Nobody has said anything but this is probably one of the best escape rooms we've ever done.
That's really awesome. I'm so excited that you guys opened. I can't wait to come see you guys. I'm really trying to get to New York around my birthday, which is in February, so we'll see.
We'll save space for you.
Thank you guys so much for watching another fantastic episode of Find Your Escape. Again, I am with Pat with Unreal Escapes, and Pat, if they would like to get a hold of you and book a room, tell us where they can book.
Okay, so they can either go to unrealescapes.com, that's plural, unrealescapes.com, or they can give us a call on our phone, and our phone number is 877-UNREAL-5. You can call Unreal-5, you can call Escape-5, or the actual number is 877-867-3255. And when you call, you'll get a chance to speak with Sam. Ask to speak with Sam.
That's so great. Guys, that's it. Thank you so much, Pat. Let's say goodbye.
Take care, guys. Come out and pay us a visit. I promise you won't be disappointed.
That's awesome. I love it.